Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. Oh, I am excited about this one because what's coming through for you today is something that so many of you have been waiting to hear, not just from the cards, not just from spirit, but somewhere deeper. You've been waiting to hear it from yourself. Permission. That's the word that keeps coming through for this reading. Permission to go after what you actually want, permission to stop waiting for the right time, the right conditions, the right circumstances to align before you allow yourself to move. Permission to take up space, to chase the dream, to say yes to the adventure, to be fully, unapologetically, enthusiastically yourself in the pursuit of what calls you. Sagittarius, you are one of the most freedom loving, vision oriented, enthusiastic signs in the entire zodiac. You were literally born to explore, to seek, to venture beyond the known horizon. And yet, so many of you have been holding yourself back. Not because you can't, not because the opportunity isn't there, but because somewhere along the line you picked up a belief that you needed permission first, that you needed to check the boxes, resolve the doubts, answer the objections, satisfy everyone else's comfort before you got to satisfy your own calling. Today's reading is the permission slip, Sagittarius, and it's coming from the highest source there is. Let me show you what the cards are saying because this reading has layers and depth and specific messages I want to make sure you receive. We're going to look at where you are right now, what's been holding you at the threshold, what's being unlocked, and where the pursuit of your dreams is actually taking you because the destination is spectacular. Stay with me. This is your green light moment. All right, let's open the cards. Let me see what's showing up right away. The Fool card. Of course it is. Of course, the Fool is the first card for Sagittarius in a permission reading. The Fool is the very first card of the major arcana, numbered 0. A figure stepping off a cliff with a small pack on their back, a flower in their hand, their face turned toward the sky, completely unbothered by the apparent drop below them. This is the energy of the divine beginner, the one who leaps because they know, somehow, that they will be caught or they will learn to fly. 2. And Spirit is saying to you right now, Sagittarius, this is the energy available to you. The fool's courage is not ignorance, it's trust. It's the deeply held knowing that following your calling is safer, in the truest sense, than staying frozen in place waiting for guarantees that will never come. The fool is not reckless. The fool is brave. And there is a version of you, the truest, most alive version of you, that has always known what it wants to go after. The fool is inviting that version to step forward. Let me pull another card. What else is showing up? The Chariot. Yes, the Chariot after the Fool is powerful. The Fool gives you the permission to begin, and the Chariot gives you the vehicle, the will, the focused direction to actually move. The Chariot shows a warrior in a powerful vehicle, pulled by two sphinxes, one light and one dark, moving forward with purpose. This card is about mastery of opposing forces, about taking your contradictions, your hesitations alongside your desires, your fears alongside your excitement, and harnessing all of it in service of forward movement. Spirit is saying that the two things you've been holding in tension, the desire to go and the fear of going, don't have to be resolved before you can move. The chariot rider doesn't wait for the sphinxes to agree before moving. They hold both in command and they go. Sagittarius, you have the will. You have the direction, you have the vehicle. The chariot says it's time to move. One more card for the opening energy. Let me see what else wants to come through. The Three of Wands. Oh, this is perfect. The Three of Wands shows a figure standing at the edge of a high place, watching ships on the water below. Their wands are planted firmly around them. They have already sent their ships out. They are not still in the planning phase. They have already begun, and now they are watching for their returns with calm confidence. This card tells me that you are at a pivotal point, Sagittarius. The ships that represent your dreams, your plans, your ventures are on the water, or they are ready to be launched. And the Three of Wands says the horizon is full of possibility. What is beyond your current view is vast and promising. There is more available to you than you can currently see from where you're standing. And the only way to discover what's out there is to let the ship sail. Let me look at the recent past now. What's been keeping you at the threshold, Sagittarius? What have you been moving through that created this moment of needed permission? Pulling for the recent past, let me see what's been in your field. The Eight of Cups. Yes. So recently, Sagittarius, there's been a walking away, a leaving behind. something that required you to turn from what was comfortable or familiar or emotionally invested in, even though part of you still felt the pull of it. The Eight of Cups shows a figure walking away in the night, leaving behind a carefully arranged set of cups. The cups aren't empty, they still hold something, but the figure has recognized that what they're looking for isn't there, and they're walking away in search of what is. Many of you have recently done something brave. You left something behind that wasn't right for you, even though it wasn't clearly wrong either. You felt the longing for something more, something truer to who you are, and you chose to go in search of it rather than settle for what was comfortable but insufficient. That walking away was the first act of self permission, Sagittarius, even if it didn't feel like courage at the time. Let me pull another card for the recent past. What else was present? The Five of Pentacles. Okay, so alongside that Eight of Cups energy, there was also a period of lack, of feeling outside in the cold, of uncertainty about whether the material world would support the direction you were being pulled toward. The Five of Pentacles can indicate financial concern, but more broadly, it indicates the feeling of being unsupported, of wondering whether the pursuit of what you want is too risky, whether the practical reality of your life can accommodate the dreams you carry. I want to validate that concern, Sagittarius. The fear of the Five of Pentacles is real. The question of how to sustain yourself while pursuing what calls you is a legitimate question. But Spirit is showing me this card in the recent past, not the future. The uncertainty was real, the concern was valid, and it's moving. One more card for the recent past. Let me see the final piece. The Four of Cups. Yes. And here we see the energy of withdrawal, of sitting under the tree, of being so focused on what you don't have or what didn't work out that you nearly miss the cup being offered from the universe. The Four of Cups figure sits with arms crossed, looking at three cups before them, not seeing the fourth cup being offered from a hand emerging from the clouds. This card, in your recent past, tells me that there have been opportunities, openings, invitations that you may have passed over because you were too deep in your own discontent or uncertainty to fully receive them. And here's what Spirit wants you to understand about that. This was a temporary state. The Four of Cups is a resting state, not a permanent state. You are waking up from it. The eyes are opening. The cup being offered is coming into focus. And the permission you're receiving right now is partly the invitation to uncross your arms and reach out for what's being offered. All right, let me look at what's coming in for you now, Sagittarius. The immediate incoming energy. What's arriving in the next 1 to 2 weeks? Pulling for the incoming energy. Let me see what's showing up. The Ace of Wands. Yes, Sagittarius. Yes, the Ace of Wands, the pure spark of creative fire and new beginnings, is arriving right in front of you. This is the ignition card, the inspiration card, the energy that says, this is the moment, this is the direction, this is the impulse worth following. The Ace of Wands doesn't come with a full plan. It doesn't come with guarantees. It comes as a flash of knowing, a surge of enthusiasm, a clear inner signal that says yes, this. And when it arrives, Sagittarius, please say yes to it. This is the green light. This is what this reading has been building toward. The Ace of Wands is arriving in your immediate energy as the direct answer to the question you've been carrying. Is it time? Yes. Is it right? Yes. Can I? Yes. Let me pull more cards for what's coming in. Tell me more about this opening. The Nine of Cups. Oh, I love seeing this. The Nine of Cups is called the wish card, the card of getting what you asked for, of desires manifesting, of genuine satisfaction and contentment arriving. The figure in this card sits with a satisfied smile, arms crossed, 9 cups arranged in a display of abundance behind them. They got what they wanted, and they know it. They look pleased in the quiet, certain way of someone whose wish came true. Spirit is showing me this card for you, Sagittarius, as confirmation that what you're going after, the dream you're being given permission to pursue, has the energy of fulfillment around it. This is not a wild goose chase. This is not a dream that will dissolve the moment you reach for it. The Nine of Cups says you can actually have this. What you want is actually available to you. One more card for the incoming energy. What else wants to come through? The Knight of Wands, of course. The Knight of Wands is pure Sagittarian energy, and Spirit is confirming that this is your time to embody it fully. The knight charges forward on a leaping horse, Wand raised, full of fire and momentum, and the unstoppable energy of someone who knows what they want and is moving toward it with everything they have. This knight doesn't second guess. This knight doesn't slow down to overanalyze. This knight trusts the direction and rides. Sagittarius, this is the energy available to you right now. The Knight of Wands is calling you to match its frequency, to get on the horse, to raise your wand, to move with the fire of your desire rather than the caution of your fear. Let me now go into the deep dive section because I want to look specifically at what this permission unlocks for you, Sagittarius. What exactly are you being released to pursue? And what does that pursuit look like? Pulling several cards for this deep exploration. The Sun. Wow. Sagittarius, the sun card in the deep dive of your permission reading is extraordinary. The sun is pure life force, pure joy, pure creative energy and vitality, and the warmth of being fully alive. The child on the horse with arms wide open. The sunflowers reaching toward the light, everything radiant and possible and full. Spirit is showing me the sun card here to tell you something very important. What you are being given permission to pursue is not just a goal or a dream. It's your joy, it's your aliveness. It's the version of your life where you wake up in the morning actually excited for the day, the pursuit you've been hesitating about, whatever shape it takes for you, whether it's travel, creative work, a new career, a relationship, an adventure, a move, a project that has been living in your heart. That pursuit carries the energy of the sun. Meaning, when you go after it, you will come alive in ways you haven't felt in a long time, maybe in ways you've never fully felt before. Let me pull another card here. What else is being unlocked? The Six of Wands. Victory, recognition. The Six of Wands is the card of success being witnessed by others, of the journey being honored, of the figure returning in triumph after their quest. And here it is, arriving in the section of your reading about what the permission unlocks. Spirit is saying, Sagittarius, that the thing you're being released to pursue has a victory in it. There is a successful outcome on this path. There is recognition coming. There are people who are going to witness your journey and be inspired by it. This is not a small thing. This is not a private dream that disappears into the void. This is something that, when you go after it, creates a ripple. Your enthusiasm, your commitment, your willingness to actually go inspires others who are still standing at the edge wondering if they can. Let me pull another card. Tell me more about what this pursuit looks like. The World card. Oh, Sagittarius. The World card in this section. This is telling me that what you're being given permission to pursue is connected to something truly global, truly expansive in the scope of your life. The world, as we said in the Libra reading, is the card of the fulfilled cycle, of the culmination, of having arrived at the full expression of what this journey was for. And for Sagittarius, the sign of the explorer, the seeker, the archer, the world card arriving here is saying that the dream you're pursuing has the scope of your soul's full potential in it. This isn't a small tweak to your current life. This is you fully inhabiting your largest possible life, the one where you look back in 20 years and say, yes, I chose this, I pursued this, I went after it, and my God, it was worth it. Let me pull one more card for this deep dive. Is there anything else Spirit wants to say about the pursuit itself? The Two of Wands, yes. The Two of Wands is the planning card, the strategic vision card. The figure stands holding a globe, looking at the world before them, a wand planted beside them, the horizon stretching out. This card tells me that the permission you're receiving isn't just permission to dream, it's permission to plan, to claim the vision, to hold the globe in your hands and say, this is mine to explore, to start making decisions that are aligned with the bigger life you're moving toward. The Two of Wands and the Three of Wands we saw at the opening work together. The two plans, the three watches the ship sail. The permission is allowing you to move from the two into the three, from planning into actual launching. All right, let me look at what to watch for, what Spirit wants you to be aware of as you step into this permission and begin moving, pulling for the warnings and obstacles. What should Sagittarius watch for? The reversed wheel of fortune. I'm feeling this energy strongly. The tendency toward impatience with divine timing. Sagittarius, your fire is one of your greatest gifts. Your enthusiasm, your momentum, your ability to generate excitement around a direction is extraordinary. But sometimes that same fire creates impatience when things don't move as quickly as you'd like. And when you hit the inevitable slower patches, the moments where the momentum seems to stall, the risk is that you abandon the pursuit before it has time to fully materialize. Spirit is asking you to watch for that impulse. The impulse to declare something isn't working before you've given it sufficient time and consistent energy. The divine timing wheel turns at its own pace, and sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is keep showing up even when the results aren't yet visible. One more card for this section. What else needs awareness? The Seven of Swords. Yes. Spirit is showing me the risk of moving without integrity in the pursuit of your goals. The Seven of Swords can indicate cutting corners, taking shortcuts, or not being fully transparent in your dealings. And for Sagittarius in a permission reading, the specific warning here is about making sure the way you pursue your dreams is as honorable as the dreams themselves. Speed is one of your natural inclinations, but speed that bypasses integrity always creates complications down the road. Here's your power in this, Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands we saw earlier moves fast and bright, but the Knight at their highest expression is also honest, is also clear in their intentions, is also forthright about who they are and what they want. Move fast, move with fire, and move with integrity. All three together, that's when the pursuit becomes truly unstoppable. Let me pull for the longer term incoming energy now, the bigger picture of where this pursuit of your dreams is taking you. Pulling for the longer term energy. Let me see what's ahead. The Ten of Wands. Okay, Sagittarius, the Ten of Wands is showing up, and I want to speak to this honestly because it's an important card. The Ten of Wands shows a figure carrying a huge bundle of wands, bent under the weight, moving toward a house in the distance. This is the card of the heavy load, of having taken on a lot, of being close to your destination but carrying more than is comfortable. And in your longer term reading, this card is telling me that the pursuit you're committing to is going to require real effort, real sustained effort. It will ask a lot of you. And Spirit is not showing you this to discourage you. The house is there, the destination is visible, the figure is almost there. But you need to know that this isn't going to be entirely effortless. The green light is real, the permission is real, and the path also has demanding stretches. The question the Ten of Wands always asks is, are you carrying what is truly yours to carry, or have you picked up burdens that belong to others or to your own perfectionism? Let the unnecessary weight go, Sagittarius. Carry only what's truly required. The destination is worth reaching, and you get to choose how much you burden yourself along the way. Let me pull more cards for the longer term picture. What else is showing? The King of Wands. Yes. After the Ten of Wands showing the effort required, the King of Wands shows up to show you where that effort is taking you. The King of Wands is the full, mature, masterful expression of fire energy. Confident, visionary, creative, inspirational, charismatic, effective. This is the king who has pursued their vision long enough to build a kingdom from it, who has the fire of the fool's courage but the wisdom of earned experience, who inspires others simply by the example of their own commitment. Sagittarius, this is your longer term energy, the King of Wands, the fully expressed, fully actualized version of you who pursued the dream and built something real from it. The one who has the authority that comes from having actually done the thing, not talked about it, done it. One more card for this bigger picture. Let me see the final piece. The Ace of Pentacles. Sagittarius, the Ace of Pentacles closing, your longer term reading, is the universe saying that the pursuit of your dream is going to create material, practical, real world results, a new financial beginning, a new foundation, something concrete that you can stand on. The Ace of Pentacles is the seed of tangible abundance, of practical opportunity made real, of the dream finding its form in actual life rather than remaining in the realm of possibility. The journey that begins with the Fool's Leap and the Chariot's Will and the Knight of Wands fire arrives here at the Ace of Pentacles, at something real, something lasting, something you can hold in your hands and point to and say, I built this, I went after this, and here it is. Let me now pull the final messages from Spirit, from your guides, for this reading. Pulling for Spirit's messages. What do your guides want Sagittarius to know right now? Temperance. Your guides are asking you for something very specific, Sagittarius, and this is a beautiful and interesting message in the context of a permission reading. Temperance is the card of integration, of the alchemy of opposites, of the angel who pours liquid from one cup to another, mixing, blending, finding the perfect balance. Your guides are saying that the permission to pursue your dreams comes with the wisdom of temperance, the understanding that the best version of your pursuit integrates your fire with your patience, your vision with your practical grounding, your enthusiasm with your integrity. You don't have to choose between the archer's aim and the philosopher's wisdom. You are both Sagittarius, and the pursuit that integrates both of those parts of you is the one that goes the distance. One more message from your guides. The star. And your guides close with the star, just as they did for Scorpio. And this tells me something significant. Both Scorpio and Sagittarius are receiving the same final message from Spirit right now: hope, real, starlit, cosmic hope. Your guides want you to know that the direction you're moving in is being guided by something much larger than your own plans and strategies. The stars above your path are not indifferent, they are oriented towards your highest good. The star says, Sagittarius, trust the journey, trust the direction, trust yourself. The hope you feel when you imagine actually going after what you want, that hope is not naive, it's prophetic. It's your soul already knowing what's coming and feeling the truth of it before your mind can confirm it. One last card. Your guides have one final specific message for you, Sagittarius, and I want to make sure you receive it. The Ace of Cups. Yes. Your guides close with emotional permission as well as practical permission. The Ace of Cups is the new emotional beginning, the overflowing heart, the deep well of feeling that has room in it now for joy, for love, for the vulnerability of truly wanting something and going after it openly. Your guides are saying that what you're pursuing is going to fill your cup, not partially, fully, and that the version of you who pursues their dreams with an open heart, who allows themselves to be seen in the wanting and the going after, that version of you is deeply loved and supported by the universe. You are allowed to want this, Sagittarius. You are allowed to feel excited about it. You are allowed to let people see your enthusiasm without dimming it to make others more comfortable. Your joy is not too much. Your dreams are not too big. Your desire is not too bold. Go after it. The permission is here. Sagittarius, let me bring this home because this reading has been such a powerful message from beginning to end. The Fool stepped off the cliff in trust. The Chariot gave you the will to move. The Three of Wands showed your ships ready to sail. The Eight of Cups honored the brave, walking away you've already done. The Ace of Wands brought the spark of ignition. The Nine of Cups promised your wishes can come true. The Knight of Wands called you to ride with fire. The Sun showed your pursuit is your joy. The Six of Wands promised victory and recognition. The world named the full scope of what's possible. The King of Wands showed you who you become. And the Ace of Pentacles confirmed the dream becomes real. Your guides closed with Temperance, the Star, and the Ace of Cups. Integration, hope, and a full heart. Sagittarius, the message could not be clearer. You are allowed. You are supported. You are ready. And the universe is saying yes. Stop asking for permission from sources outside yourself. Stop waiting for all conditions to align before you begin. Stop making your dreams wait for a day that only arrives if you decide to create it. The green light is not coming. It is here. It has been here. And the only moment you have to receive it is now. You were born for this kind of aliveness, Sagittarius. The archer only hits the target when they release the arrow. Aim, breathe, release. If this reading resonated with you today, if you felt the permission land in your chest, please leave a comment below. Say, I give myself permission, or share what you're going after that this reading spoke to. I would love to know what your dream is. If you know another Sagittarius who needs to hear this green light message, please share this reading with them. Sometimes the most powerful gift we can give someone is confirmation that their dream is worth pursuing. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you want more readings like this one, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you never miss your next message from Spirit. Sending you so much love and so much fire, Sagittarius. The dream is waiting for you to decide. Go after it. I will see you in the next one. Take care.